What if I told you that one man's voice had the power to shake the foundation of injustice? That a single speech could inspire millions to dream of a better world? This is the story of Martin Luther King Jr., a man who dared to challenge the status quo and became a legend. But his journey wasn't easy. Stay with us as we uncover the struggles, triumphs, and ultimate sacrifice of a man who changed history. Born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. grew up in a deeply segregated America. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., was a pastor, and his mother, Alberta Williams King, a teacher. They instilled in him strong values, but no lesson was more painful than his first encounter with racism. At just 6 years old, young Martin lost his best friend, a white boy, because the boy's parents didn't want them playing together. This moment planted the first seed of resistance in his heart. Despite the challenges, he excelled in school, skipping grades and enrolling in Morehouse College at just 15 years old. But it was a sermon by Dr. Benjamin Mays that ignited his passion for social justice. Little did the world know this young preacher would soon become the voice of a generation. Fast forward to December 1st, 1955, Montgomery, Alabama. A seamstress named Rosa Parks refuses to give up her seat to a white passenger. Her arrest sparks outrage, and the black community is ready to fight, but peacefully. A 26-year-old Martin Luther King Jr. is chosen to lead the Montgomery Bus Boycott. But it was a risky move. His home was bombed, his family threatened, yet he remained steadfast. For 381 days, black citizens walked instead of riding buses. The result? Victory. The Supreme Court ruled segregation on buses unconstitutional. This was King's first major triumph, and the beginning of something much bigger. August 28, 1963, over 250,000 people gather at the Lincoln Memorial. The air is electric with anticipation. Then Martin Luther King Jr. steps up. I have a dream that one day, his words echo through history. He dreams of a world where people are judged by their character, not their skin color. It's more than a speech. It's a rallying cry for equality. The civil rights movement is at its peak. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 is passed, outlawing segregation. But King's fight isn't over. Not everyone celebrated King's vision. He was arrested over 20 times. The FBI spied on him, attempting to discredit his work. Even within the civil rights movement, there were divisions. Some believed nonviolence wasn't enough, and yet, he never wavered. Marching in Selma, he faced brutal beatings and police dogs, but with each step, his resolve grew stronger. Then, in 1965, another victory, the Voting Rights Act, ensuring black Americans could vote freely. But Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't just fighting for black Americans. He spoke against poverty, war, and inequality. And that made him even more dangerous to those in power. April 3, 1968, Memphis, Tennessee. King stands before a crowd, delivering what would be his final speech. I've been to the mountaintop. I may not get there with you, but we, as a people, will get to the promised land. Less than 24 hours later, a shot rings out. Martin Luther King Jr. is assassinated on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. He was just 39 years old. The world mourns, but his dream doesn't die. It lives on. Decades later, Martin Luther King Jr.'s words still resonate. His legacy is seen in every peaceful protest, every fight for justice. Streets bear his name, schools teach his story, and every third Monday of January, the nation honors his dream. But here's the question, have we truly achieved his dream, or is there still work to be done? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. If Martin Luther King Jr.'s story inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe for more powerful biographies. And if you believe in the power of change, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep fighting, and never stop believing in a better world.